steadily. They're off. Away first time for the Virgin Bet Victor Ludorum Juvenile hurdle. Scheduled to jump 9 flights of hurdles along the way, and odds-on favourite SALVER jumps off in front. Got a little bit warm down at the start, sweating freely down the neck. He gives the lead to his chief market rival, Castle 4, on the near side. The Dame of the Cotswolds yellow cap hops over in third place, just ahead of the nose-banded Cusco, and they make their way on towards the second. SALVER setting what at the moment is a fairly modest early gallop, only around the mid-20s miles an hour, and SALVER goes keenly, just leading Castle 4 over the second to Dame of the Cotswolds, and away to the left Cusco. Short run to the last, the flights up the straight first time. SALVER, Castle 4, the leading half of the field, followed by Dame of the Cotswolds and Cusco, and they hunt in pairs at a still moderate sort of a pace, even but moderate, 25-26 miles an hour. So they prepare to embark upon a complete circuit, a longish run to the first of the hurdles over on the far side. SALVER, the hands of Cale and Quinn for trainer Gary Moore. Will be teaming up with fullback in the big race a little later. SALVER seeking to make it 4 in succession in his short hurdling career so far, leading the hat-trick seeking Castle 4, who's himself created a good impression in the early part of his career. Dame of the Cotswolds stalking the duo immediately ahead of her, and Cusco, on his British debut, held up last of 4 as they descend with a run of about 200 metres or so before they leave the ground at the 4th. Pace on the downhill stretch a little more generous. They nudged 29 miles an hour or so. SALVER over Castle 4. Dame of the Cotswolds, the yellow cap, and then the nose-banded Cusco approaching the halfway point of the Virgin Bet Victor Ludorum Juvenile hurdle. SALVER on the near side of Castle 4, and SALVER much the quicker of the leading pair there. Gained him ground over Castle 4, who comes back within a half length, approaching the last of the hurdles down the back. 4 out. SALVER, Castle 4 virtually alongside. Dame of the Cotswolds, Cusco waiting in the wings, and on that occasion SALVER just clipped the top. Castle 4 pressures him as they move into the far corner. Lengthy gallop now to the third last. SALVER and Castle 4. Cusco in the noseband now, just shading third around the outer of Dame of the Cotswolds, nudging 30 miles an hour as they head to the turn, and Castle 4 is having to be bustled along to match strides with SALVER, and the odds-on favourite at this stage at least seems to be travelling powerfully in front. Turning in then to face the third last, SALVER, ridden along Castle 4, couple of lengths down. Cusco still waiting to pounce in third, hasn't been asked a serious question yet, but he's got 4 lengths to make up on SALVER. Dame of the Cotswolds perhaps just becoming a little outpaced, and here's the third last. SALVER hops over a couple of lengths in advance of Castle 4. Cusco now shaken up, asked to get a bit closer. Green jacket moving up onto the tail of SALVER. They're still a long way out, more than a quarter mile to travel, 2 to jump. SALVER. Wasn't a stride there for him, was there? He had to reach for that pitch. Castle 4 on the left, rallying pluckily under pressure. Cusco angled out. Here's the last. Long run in. SALVER bunny hopped it, landed awkwardly. Bad mistake. Dame of the Cotswolds back in 4th. Halfway up the run in. SALVER now just asked for a little bit more. Asked to assert. Asked to go and win his race. Castle 4 is chasing gamely. Cusco has been seen off. Dame of the Cotswolds moving into 3rd. SALVER has too much class for them, however. He'll extend his winning sequence, and the Cheltenham Festival surely beckons next. SALVER takes gold, hard held over Castle 4, Dame of the Cotswolds and Cusco.
SALVER wins the Victor Ludorum, remains unbeaten for Gary Moore under Cale and Quinn. The 5-2 on favourite has beaten Castle 4 comfortably. We're heading to Gorham Park for their first